Have you ever wanted to whip up one of those restaurant-quality meals that just looks absolutely stunning, but, doesn't take all day? Well, that's exactly what we're doing today. Let's dive into this incredible creamy Tuscan butter salmon.
This quote right here it absolutely nails it. The real magic of this dish isn't just the amazing flavor, it's the texture. It's that incredible contrast you get between a rich, velvety sauce and this delicate salmon that practically melts in your mouth. Seriously, that is the perfection we are chasing.
So first things first, let's talk about the pairing here. We're taking a classic, really beloved Tuscan flavor profile, and we're matching it with what might just be its absolute perfect partner.
Now, you've probably seen or even had Tuscan chicken, right? And it's a classic for a reason. It's delicious. But here's the thing. Salmon might be an even better match. Why? Well, its soft, flaky texture doesn't just hold the sauce, it kind of merges with it, creating something that is truly, truly special.
Okay, so how do we get that perfect, flaky texture? Well, it all starts with the very first and maybe the most crucial step, building a solid foundation of flavor by getting a perfect pan-sear on that salmon.
All right, the process here is so important. We kick things off by pan-frying the salmon fillets for just a couple of minutes. And listen, we're not trying to cook them all the way through yet, not even close. The goal is to create a beautiful, golden, crispy crust. That's all for texture. Then, in that exact same pan, we're going to sauté the onion in butter. This is where we start building the aromatic base for our sauce, soaking up all those little flavor bits left behind by the fish.
With our salmon resting peacefully on the side, it is time for the true star of the show. Right now, we are going to build that rich, golden, and just utterly decadent Tuscan sauce.
So what is it that actually makes the sauce Tuscan? What are those signature ingredients that give it that unmistakable flavor that we all know and love?
Well, these right here are the core players. You start with that aromatic punch from the garlic and the deep savory flavor from the tomato paste. Then you get these little pockets of tangy sweetness from the sun-dried tomatoes. Amazing. The white wine comes in to cut through all that richness with a bit of bright acidity right before the heavy cream swoops in to tie the whole thing together into this one luscious, silky sauce. The order you do this in is all about layering flavor. After those onions are soft, in goes the garlic and tomato paste to cook for a minute and deepen their flavor. The sun-dried tomatoes follow. Then comes the most important part, deglazing. That splash of white wine lets you scrape up all those delicious browned bits from the bottom of the pan. And let me tell you, that is pure flavor. Then the heavy cream goes in, and you just get to watch it all magically transform.
Okay, our sauce base is already fantastic, but we're not done yet. Now it's time to really elevate it. Let's add the final layers of flavor that are going to bring some incredible depth and richness to this whole dish.
These are the finishing touches that really make all the difference. You've got paprika and oregano for that warmth and classic Italian vibe. The grated Parmesan just melts right in, giving it a salty, nutty complexity, and it helps thicken the sauce too. And finally, you throw in a few handfuls of fresh spinach, which wilts right down, adding beautiful color and a really nice texture. Now, this is a super simple step, but it is so important. Just let it simmer. Give it a few minutes. This is where the magic really happens. All those flavors get to know each other, the spinach wilts perfectly, and the sauce reduces just a tiny bit, thickening to that perfect, creamy consistency. Whatever you do, don't rush this part. All right, the sauce is perfect, the salmon has had a nice rest. Now, it's time to bring it all home and finish this beautiful dish. So now you just gently nestle those beautifully pan-seared salmon fillets right back into that bubbling sauce. Let them simmer for just another minute or two. This is what's going to finish cooking the salmon through perfectly, all while it soaks up that incredible flavor from the outside in. Please, please do not skip this last step. A big squeeze of fresh lemon juice is absolutely essential. It cuts right through that creaminess and makes every single flavor in the pan just pop. Then a final sprinkle of fresh basil adds that last burst of freshness. It's the perfect ending.
So how do you serve this incredible thing you just made? The best way is to keep it really simple. Serve it over a bed of fluffy rice or maybe with some creamy mashed potatoes. Honestly, you're going to want something there to make sure you don't miss a single drop of that amazing sauce. And that's really the biggest takeaway here. You get a dish that looks and tastes like it came from some fancy, high-end restaurant, but as we just saw, it comes together so surprisingly quickly. You could totally make this on a weeknight.
So it kind of leaves us with this question, is this the perfect meal for any night of the week? It's fast enough for a Tuesday, it's elegant enough for a Saturday, and it is just unbelievably delicious. I think it just might be. Thanks for joining me for this one, and happy cooking.